Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of the Three Kingdoms 14. I'm the mysterious JG. I've got cold feet, and I don't mean about attacking Xuchang. I mean my feet are cold, but I just started a video and I didn't leave any slippers in grabbing range, so shame on me. Alright, we've got a whole turn of stuff to do. We've got two cities that are hemorrhaging cash, which is just... I don't think you can take that quite as literally as it sounds. Well, not literally hemorrhaging as in bleeding, but... Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have to completely freak out about that. I think that's more of a, if your income is less than your expenditures, it uses that terminology. But, Yuan is doing his thing up here, getting some more territory for Xiahou. But, yeah, it is kind of an issue, and I think it might be because we've got too many officers in the city. But Guanling is just because it's a shitty little city. Like, I've had two real stabs at playing this game. One was a extensive, although with alcohol and just goofing around and playing around with this game like months ago. And then I had just a couple of videos, like 4 videos worth of content, which I scrapped based on a crash. And I'll tell you right now, one thing that happened, the most embarrassing setback that happened was Zerfall took Guanling. And what I decided was I was going to transfer a bunch of officers there to do stuff, and then have Zerfall, who'd gone out by himself, was going to take out troops in the Crane Formation and start conquering territory. But I let the city troop count fall to 0 when I did that. This has burned me before. Somebody has been going back and watching my old RTK 11 series, which was my first RTK series for the channel, and like laughing at me for having left the city empty and let it get attacked. But this was like, that was like over 10 years ago, I think that happened, but I was recently reminded of it. But that happened after I actually had my failed videos that I tossed here, where I marched Zerfall out to start conquering. A bandit unit appeared. I had Zerfall go back to attack the bandit, but because you don't really control units' movement during the movement actions, like Zerfall just kind of marched to where the bandit was at the beginning of the turn, and the bandit just marched in and sacked Guanling. So never leave your cities with no troops. I figured it would be okay because if Liu Yao or who's this, Tai Quan? If either one of them marched for the city, like I would have had lots of notice. But a bandit unit just appears here and marches in on the city on the first turn. So that was something not to be repeated. And yeah, it's very much a mistake I made. It didn't make it. That did make it on camera. I think it was the video before that got just corrupted, and then I just got annoyed by a combination of like dumb mistakes and corrupted videos that I was gonna have to find a way to replace. I just tossed it. And I've been meticulous about checking after every video whether the video actually processed properly before starting my next recording. But anyway. But now Guanling finally has enough people that we can start doing some city government stuff. So he's at 3389. Is there anybody else who might be better at that than him? No, because he's got... Oh yeah, maybe if somebody has the summoner skill. But he's got the highest strength, so he actually should probably stay there, unless I decide he would be better serving us as a area government guy. But they keep saying the place is hemorrhaging cash. So what I want to do is auto-appoint commerce. And now we've got our best commerce guys. So he does it by 9 each turn. He does 9 each turn. Those are like not fantastic numbers, but they're kind of acceptable. Okay, 62 to 65. 51 to 54. Tiny little increases we're getting. But yeah, apparently this place is hemorrhaging cash, so I really want to get its income up higher. And now I can go to city government, put somebody in charge of training overseers, which should help with... oh man, his stats are garbage. Cost 291 per period. Oof. Maybe I should put Li Hua in charge. 291 per period for much better results. The other thing is that I don't have to be doing training every period. Yeah, and now I'll have to go back in and replace Liu Hua with somebody who's not as good as he is. This is wasting orders, but not gold to be moving around like this. Oh, and yeah, you do the same as Liu Hua for commerce. Okay. Alright, let's look at city info. Gold income 346, gold expenditure 587, so this isn't good. Much better shape for supplies, but gold is going to... This place is going to be a gold vacuum until we can build it up, it looks like. That is a shame. Merchant is here, we can sell supplies. I don't know how good we can get this city, but in my off-screen from months ago, Liu Bei kept trying to take it from me. Never really attacking Shouchun, but always attacking Guanling. Liu Yao wanted to take it from us in this series. But it just looks like Guanling is going to be kind of a problem child for a while. Like, is it even worth having? I think so, because I think once we conquer the territory, it'll stabilize. But for now, it really is struggling. But we could use... Froxus Nilok to sell supplies. Our supplies, we sold about half of them. We're just not going to be able to do a lot of marching out of here for a while. That does seem like an awful lot of supplies we're selling. That's a bit safer. We're a little richer now, and I've sold off some supplies. We got better supply income than gold income in that particular city. And eventually, unless I decide to move her back, Dajun, I know that you were paying enough attention that you noticed that you had the wrong portrait. You're being quite useful, but in sort of a dull way, going around conquering these territories, so I hope you don't mind. At this point, I haven't made any of these videos public. In the past, periodically, and I've always enjoyed this, although it trails off as series continues. Some people like to, in the comments, they'll do kind of role play where they're talking about their character and what's going on with their character. And yeah, she's going around just subduing area. Like, she could potentially come up with interesting things that she says are happening as she meets the people of these towns and brings them under the fold. The problem is that, like in the past, yeah, we're playing as kind of a terrible, Yuan Shu is not a great ruler. So, I mean, they're out there trying to make life better for people, despite the fact that Yuan Shu kind of sucks. So that is a thing that you could definitely roleplay as. Finally, it does look like Sun Tzu through Sun Yu is going to grab Li Yuan, and that's fine. Because if he turns on me, he's going to take Port Ruju, and I won't fight too hard for it. But, I mean, that's about all I'll be able to surrender to him. And well, you guys grabbed Xinye, but you haven't done that much with it. Which is fine. Alright, I've used most of my orders here, so what's left? They want me to search. Somebody's already dispatched to Guanling. Oh, that's... I probably sent somebody to search Guanling, who was really far away, because I was being stupid. Feng Xiao, you didn't hire that guy that we wanted you to hire, but maybe you can make up for it by finding something awesome. Reward. We got several new officers, which means we're spending quite a bit of gold. Ooh. There are guys that I really wanted to hire that we did not manage to get. Chen Dao, I'm kind of curious who he is historically, because he's been sitting in Runan, not working for us. All forces, officers. Location. Runan. Kind of wish there was a way to scroll a little faster. There is a way to scroll a little faster. It involves being patient. Why am I searching for him by location? Yan Shi. Lu Bu's wife. After Dong Zhuo's death, she was left behind when Liu Bu had went into hiding in front of Lu Bu. She, with the help of concubine Jiao Chan, stopped Lu Bu from being deployed. Okay, so that's right, because he does have a wife who is not. Alright, what is your deal? Joined Liu Bei at Yu and fought in numerous battles across the land. He was second only to Xiahou Yuan in his reputation as a fierce and loyal warrior. Yeah, okay, that's the thing. He wants to join Liu Bei, who is not a force that is really inclined. Like, the guys in that force are probably not inclined to have a really high opinion of Yuan Shu. And Gong Du's been hanging out for a while, but he's just some Yellow Turban rando. So the Yellow Turbans, after Yellow Turban's defeat, led a group of bandits in Hunan, cooperated with Liu Bei and Yuan Shao at the Battle of Xuchang, protecting the rear of Cao Cao's army, was struck down by Xiahou Yuan. Okay. I guess I should just look at these free officers. There's Xiao Shan. Oh, and Dushi. Wife of Queen Yilu, Lu Bu's officer, mother of Qin Lang, Cao Cao's concubine. Oh, she divorced him. Oh, that's a shame. She, after Yuan Shu made him marry another woman. Cao Cao, however, took her as concubine, captured her beauty. I'm curious. I don't know why I'm stuck looking at all these female characters, but got a different portrait for Jiao Shan in this one. I'm curious about her stats. Really high charisma makes sense. Really high intelligence. She's portrayed different ways in different interpretations of the novel, but yeah, she's a very capable. She's very capable of manipulating men using her beauty. That's kind of her deal, and she's doing it for good reasons in the book. Above average pull would make her useful as an officer in the game, because it wouldn't make sense for her to be having leadership and strength, because she's not a military officer. So I approve. But no, I wanted to look at the free officers, because there's a couple of guys who are floating around refusing to join us, and I was just... Oh, that's status. Normal. Duh. Silly. Affiliation G. Force. This is what I should be looking at. The people who are free are probably at the bottom. Yeah, this guy doesn't want to join us. What's his deal? He was staff officer under Cao Cao. Carp. And then this guy doesn't want to join us. So later Han retainer, after Yuan Shu died, Yuan Yin protected his coffin, wife and children, and attempted to escape to Lujiang. However, Xu Hui killed him on the way and gave the imperial seal to Cao Cao. Okay, so this is a guy who literally, in the real history, or at least the novel, uh, apparently works with Cao Cao after murdering Yuan Yin, who is an officer in our force. So I can see how maybe, despite him having good stats, we don't expect him to join us. And of course, Pei Yuan Xiahou. He became leader of a gang of brigands sent to steal red hair, but instead surrendered when he realized who its owner was. Introduced Zhou Kang to Guan Yu. I do kind of vaguely remember that. Tian Dao is a justice warrior. Okay. Alright, whatever. What am I doing? We got one order left. So we should probably see if there's anything good going on in the suggestions. Banquet. Guanling. Decrease enemy morale. Banquet in Runan. That's actually not a terrible idea because Runan is the city where there's weird plotting going on. So let's see if this helps. Oh, but hold on. Vulture Bean wants to burn enemy. It will take about 500 gold, but I shall enact fiery doom on Cao Cao's army's Cao Ren unit. Slightly less than half. Yeah, slightly less than 50% chance. But let's give it a try. I like it. Alright. Didn't I order somebody to come? So now the question is, you're getting shot at by archers. Are you firing back? Because I don't want to march you out of there because somebody else... I guess I'll have you attack because it does look like you're just sitting there getting shot. Everybody here got orders last time, even if I'm not sure they were that wise. Let battle be joined. Proposed by Vulture Bean to set fire to Cao Ren unit failed. Okay, well, it's 500 gold. We tried. Don Evanstar is going for strength of way. Using their own strength against them, I guess. Fang Xiao discovered Lu Meng in Runan. This is important. We want to get him. Lu Meng, would you consider serving Yuan Shu together with me? Now, the last time she tried to recruit somebody, it failed. But Lu Meng is pretty important. And he joined us, so you have made up for it. Chen Dao, he's not going to join us. We keep trying. It's not going to happen. I need to let it go. Yuan Shu, someone is spreading bad rumors regarding our army in Liu Bei army region. Relations between Yuan Shu army and Liu Bei army have become troubled. I think this is Cao Cao. Most likely. Foreign relations between Cao Cao army and Yuan Shu army have declined. I will inspire the surrounding units. And it looks like the walls of Chang'an are damaged, or Zhuchang rather, are damaged. Xiahou Yuan has been defeated. Oh, it seems like the situation has changed. That messes up her orders. I hope she has the sense to start attacking the enemy who's right next to her now. Crush the approaching enemy. Panzer Toll has defeated an enemy. Cao Ren has been defeated. I've got really high level officers because of these created officers, so it's a bit... And we've got officers that are just waiting. I think I will pause this fight for a while, because this fight's very much going our way. Xu Cheng is... It looks like before we run out of troops, we'll finish their walls. Can't give him orders right now. But yeah, okay. Miao Ji, because we're at war, decided I'm going to march out of Zhuchang while it's being attacked and start fucking around with Tolpanzer, who has me outnumbered. Now, Tolpanzer is not in a formation that's meant for combat. He's in a formation that's meant for conquest of territory. But he's got defense 830 and assault 398. You've got worse. Yeah, so we're going to win this fight. We got them outnumbered. We got a better general. But they're just like, I'm so angry at you. And somehow we defeated 2 units of bandits. So I didn't really see in detail what Tolpanzer did. We lost Xiahou, so he's going to need to take it back. And I think that means we lost all the progress on whatever we were leveling up there, which is a shame. But it does look like we're winning these battles. Cao Hong has still got some troop strength, but otherwise things are not going well for Cao Cao's forces. Wisdom's Fortune, being used by Lita's grandma. Walls of Xuchang have been knocked down. But Dragon Carnage has been activated by Auld Dragon, which defeats Cao Hong, I believe that was. I've heard of great talent in Guanling. Cao Cao's army forces are marching towards Runan now, it seems. Quickly, give us our next orders. Gold down, supplies down, troops holding steady. Yeah, I believe you guys are going to get... I guess I just misjudged how this has to work. Sun Da is going to be defeated, but my armies will then end up taking Xuchang after defeating Cao Cao's forces. And this is what happens when you got a bunch of officers with 100 leader and 100 war. We dominated up here. I tried to use what little I've learned in the comments about formations. I had Bobo in the defensive formation. He was supposed to be the vanguard with people kind of flanking, but it didn't really work that way. Lita's grandma units up here. They're not supposed to be in close like this. They're archers, I thought, but all the enemy units are also like archers, so I don't know. It might be time for Dawn Evenstar to attack Xuchang, because I don't think Sun Da is going to actually be able to do it. It looks like he's going to get wiped out just before Xuchang can fall. But Auld Dragon, you you need to come up and wipe out Xiahou Dun, because right now, oh, that's shooting Dodi. I thought that was a Cao Cao. Yeah, all that's left is Xiahou Dun and Cao Cao himself. I almost want to like conquer the river and take you, although this feels like a natural border. Taking this would weaken Chen Liu, but it would be a pain in the ass to hold it. Like, i.e., I don't think we would be able to hold it. I think you... Sorry, it's just going to be a bit boring, but you can go back to Runan. The bandit threat seems to have disappeared. Tolpanzer is going to fight this force off and then probably retreat as well. And we'll have Zhang Jun will continue to just kind of grab territory for Runan. Well, Yuan Yin unchallenged up here, continuing to grab territory. And Dajin grabbing more territory. You see, this strip is controlled by Liu Yan because of the one time that Taishi Zi tried to do something. Port Hulin has been conquered by Sun Tzu. That is not good news for these guys. What is the name? Yuan, Liu Yao. Sorry, Liu Yao's forces. Yuan Baihu's like doesn't even show on the map as having coloration. It's weird. Like it reads like the city is not governed. Like it's not even a real forest that where there's a color associated with it, you know? Oh, I guess this is a color that looks very similar to the natural terrain color, but it does have color. But on the map, it kind of looks like, because of these gates. Li Jui looks powerful. Yuan Shu looks powerful. We look kind of powerful just having these three cities. And if we filled in some of these gaps over here, which we will eventually, it would look even better. Like, I probably need to just, at some point, grab Zhongli, and we'll be at war with Taishi Queen, but we probably want to conquer that before it gets handed to Liu Bei anyway, right? Long term. But in the past, Cao Cao managed to grab Yuan, so I really want to make sure I grab Yuan, because Yuan is, I believe, is our starting city in the other scenario that I almost played as with Yuan Shu. And oh hey, Zhang Lu is actually expanding. Good for him. Good for him. He's trying to stretch out his power here. But if I could grab Yuan and just kind of have this one continuous pink strip in the middle, it's because of it's so long and narrow. It seems like it'd be really hard for Yuan to reinforce Shouchun, for example. I mean Guangling. Hard for it to reinforce Shouchun too. But eventually, yeah, I want to consolidate and get more of like a rounded thing that can, you know, support everything. And I guess what I should be thinking of is knocking Cao Cao out early. Although if I do that, I'll really feel like if I knock Cao Cao out of the game, then fuck it. Like that means I captured the real emperor, and Yuan Shu can declare himself emperor. Maybe that's my long-term plan. Like that'll be a tough fight. But if I take out Cao Cao, I'm looking for something that I can do to make myself say, hey, I'm the emperor. Maybe taking Zhu Chang is what I should have as my goal before I declare myself emperor. But if I take out Cao Cao, I've got to declare myself emperor, because otherwise I've knocked out the most dangerous enemy in the game, and I'm just making things too easy with all these talented created officers. Anyway, probably time to call it a video now. Let me see. How much time have we spent on this video? Yeah, it's about time to call it a video. So when we come back next time, guys, one way or another, Zhu Chang is probably going to have to fall really soon on the Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.